Hey friends, today we're in the kitchen. Everybody seems to like my mopping hack video, so I thought I would do a kitchen cleaning hack video. Today we're going to tackle the microwave. I'm going to show you how I clean my microwave. It's super easy, super fast. Try it, you're going to love it. And then also I was on Pinterest because my oven needs to be cleaned, and I only did the self-cleaning feature one time. I will never do it again, ever. And I thought, what's an easy way that's like this method, but for the oven? And I found one, and I'm gonna try it. So I took some before pictures of what my oven is looking like now, and I will put them here. It's really embarrassing, but it's kind of not embarrassing because that's what happens when you use your oven, and I use mine all the time, almost on a daily basis. So if you use yours, then it probably looks like mine. And then we're going to clean and sterilize my kitchen sink, which gets done on a daily basis, but I'm just gonna show you how I do it. And Colson is begging to help me with this video, so we'll see how well he works. So first things first, we're going to start with the oven because it's gonna take an hour, a little over an hour. So while we wait that hour, I'm gonna do this in the sink. The first step for the oven cleaning method I've seen that I wanna try is to start a pot of water to boiling on the stove. So we're gonna start that here while we mix up this paste. A half a cup of baking soda. And get a bowl. Is that a half a cup? Okay, so a half a cup of baking soda. It's a half a cup of baking soda, a fourth of a cup of Dawn, and also a fourth of a cup of hydrogen peroxide. So we're gonna measure that out. Try not to make a mess. Okay, and then a fourth of a cup of hydrogen peroxide. So you're gonna make this paste, and then we're gonna get a cloth, and we're going to first rake out any large crumbs out of the oven, and I'm gonna take one of my racks out, and then we're going to rub. It says don't scrub, just coat the sides, the back, the bottom of the oven with this paste, and the door and the glass on the door with the paste. So that's gonna be the next step. And while we wait for this to boil, we're gonna put this on the inside of the oven. Okay, so hopefully you can see the oven. I'm gonna take one of these out and set it over here. Actually, I'm gonna take both of them out while I scrape out the crumbs. So now, I'm gonna grab a paper towel. It just says to scoop out any like loose, large crumbs. Like that. Thank you. We're gonna get just the lady on the blog said a microfiber cloth. So if you have those, that's great, or whatever. I have like 2 of these. I don't use these to wash my dishes with. I just use them to clean the kitchen with. So we've got our paste. The baking soda is gonna give it a little bit of a grit. The Dawn, of course, you know, is gonna be a grease cutter, and then the hydrogen peroxide is going to help to loosen up the baked on stuff as well as be a disinfectant. So, I don't know, you guys. We're gonna see. So, here we go. All right, so I've got the back, the sides, the bottom, and the door covered like this. And it took the whole bowl, okay? And it looks like that. But now I'm going to put one of my racks back in that. Then, as soon as the water comes to a boil, we're gonna put the water in on the thing, shut the door, and leave it for 1 hour. Okay, the water is boiling. We're not turning the oven on. We're just setting that in there, closing the door. Set a timer for 1 hour, and then all we should have to do is wipe it out. Move on to the microwave. Okay, while this is in the oven steaming for an hour, I'm gonna set the timer. 1 hour, okay? That way I don't forget. Now we're gonna move on to the microwave. This one is so easy. You've probably done it before, but if you haven't and you're like me and you hate scrubbing the microwaves, this is so easy. I did it not long ago, or actually I had Jason do it. I put the stuff in, told him to put it for 5 minutes, and then I told him what to do after that, and I went to take a shower, and I came out, and he was amazed. He's like, that was like magic. That's what he said. I was like, I know. So the microwave, I use a 2-cup measuring cup because it's taller. It doesn't matter what you use. A glass bowl will work. A great big huge coffee mug will work. Whatever it probably should be glass and not plastic that can go in the microwave, that's microwave safe. So you need a 1/2 cup of water. Okay. And then a 1/2 cup of white vinegar. Again, I buy this at Sam's. I buy it in the box that has 2 gallons in a box for like $5. I use this in the laundry. I use it everywhere. 1/2 cup of white vinegar, so it's equal parts water and vinegar. Like that. Smells lovely. And it's 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now, if you don't have fresh lemons, you can use this. That's perfectly fine. What I do is I buy the big bags of lemons at Sam's. You may have seen those in some of my Sam's hauls. And I squeeze them all, and then I freeze in the ice cube trays the juice. So, and each one of these cubes is 1 tablespoon, and I wrote it on there. So got these. These are great. So if I have a glass of water, I'll throw one of these in my glass of water and have lemon water with fresh juice. Or if I have a recipe that's calling for some lemon juice, I can just pull out. I know exactly how much to measure out. And then also freeze the rinds, because I use these for cleaning as well, and you'll see that when we clean the sink. So I'm gonna set one of these out to kind of thaw a little bit while we clean the microwave. So I'm gonna set one of these. Just gonna set it on my spoon rest. Okay. So I've got my water and my vinegar in here, and then I had set out 2 cubes of lemon juice to thaw while we were getting the oven stuff ready. So I'm just gonna add those in there. It doesn't matter that they're not all the way thawed out. They're going to thaw in the microwave. All you gotta do is make sure that there's nothing in there, no food, no paper towels, whatever. Set that in the microwave. And now we'll put a picture of what it looks like before here. Not too bad, but still. Close that. 5 minutes. Let it go. At the end of the 5 minutes, leave it. Don't open the door. Just leave it for another solid 5 minutes. Grab your phone, whatever, set a timer, and it's gonna be the same thing. And at the end of the 10 whole minutes combined, cooking and just sitting, 5 and 5, All you should have to do is grab a paper towel, wipe it out. That's it. Okay, that 5 minutes is up. Let's see what's in here. Now this is gonna be hot. It's not too bad, but we're not gonna pour this out. I'm gonna set this over here to the side because I'm gonna use it to dip my sponge in to get other things like the outside of the microwave. See if I can do this left-handed. Just wipe it out. I don't know if you can see this or not. Yep. I don't know if you can tell, but up here in the top is like butter drops from where we were melting butter and it exploded. So, what to do? Wipe them up. I'm gonna take my glass turntable out, and I'm actually gonna run this. I'm gonna go wash it in the sink. Now I haven't cleaned off my stovetop yet for this reason right here. It's all just gonna go onto the stovetop, and then I will clean that up. I'm gonna dip a little bit in this water. Get the door. I'm hoping the oven will be just this easy. How easy that was? And then I'm going to use this again, just slightly dip it, try to wipe down the outside. If you have a microfiber cloth, you could use those. I don't have any. It's all clean. Clean microwave. And then all I gotta do is wash off that glass plate, put it back in, and the microwave is ready to go. Okay, the hour is up. We're gonna open this and see what we've got. Ugh. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. Put it up here. I'm going to use the sponge that I use to do my dishes with. And then after I do this, I'm gonna throw this in the trash and get a new one for the sink. All right, let's see. Maybe a sponge wasn't the best idea. As much as I hate to waste paper towels, I just want to. Maybe we can get the bulk of the soap out with the paper towels and then come back in with something damp to. Coming off. It's coming off. It's just gonna take a lot. Okay, in hindsight, I probably wouldn't use as much Dawn.
Yeah. Is that vegetable?
No, look at all that soap. Dawn takes forever to get it rinsed off. It's good, it cuts grease. But
How much did you put?
it said 1/4 of a cup. I did exactly what they said to do. Okay, I got sick of wiping out Dawn dishwashing liquid, and then I got smart. I filled the pot up again with water, put it back on here to boil, and I dropped in some of these lemon peels that I had in the freezer just to make, you know, citrusy acid in the water. And then I put it back in here on the rack in the center of the oven and just closed it back up for an hour. So that helped a lot. So here's a close-up of the inside. So I just went in, it was all wet, you know, from the steam, and I just started wiping it all out. Much better than what it started, although I'm very disappointed in the door. Did not get the door very clean. This is baked on, it's not coming off. See, it didn't really come off on the door. Kind of disappointed in that. But the inside of the oven came clean. I would just cut down on the Dawn, the amount of Dawn that you use if you do this trick. Maybe instead of 1/4 of a cup, I would start with maybe like 2 tablespoons and go from there. Cleaning the stovetop now.
No, Willow. You can't have oven cleaner. You have stove cleaner.
Willow back.
Willow.
All right, now that we've got the stove clean, the microwave clean, and the oven clean, I dumped out the pot of water with those lemons in it that I just showed you into here. And I grabbed most of them, but 2 lemon peels fell in the disposal, and that's fine. Before I do anything though, I'm gonna scrub it with Dawn, get any grease. This is Dawn, I keep it in an oil or vinegar bottle, just to keep me from overusing it. This is how I scrub my sink. First comes Dawn. And I move everything off of it. use a sponge to wipe all of the excess off on around the edges, because I can't spray that with the sprayer. And back here. And I did get a new sponge out and threw the other one that I used in the oven away. Okay, now that I've got that cleaned up, set this to the side and spray. I turn it all the way hot, where it's so hot I can't touch it, and spray these out. Soak up the overspray. Now, there's lemon peels in here, and that's fine. It's not going to hurt my disposal, especially as soft as they were from that boiling water and then soaking in the boiling water for an hour. I'm going to dump baking soda into the disposal while I sterilize the sink. This is what I use. I like the microban. It doesn't smell like chemicals. It smells fresh. It comes in either this fresh scent or a citrus scent, and that one, the label is orange, like this. So I let that sit just a minute. This scrubber goes in the dishwasher. I have two. I have a gray one and a red one. They're silicone. They can be put in the dishwasher. And this is the little thing that sits on my, over here, that holds my stoppers for the two basins. And then I clean the sprayer. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's got pink on it. We can't get it off. I would imagine it's probably the people before us must have gotten, like, touched it to like red icing or something and dyed it. It won't come off all the way. And I just wipe it down. This. Now I'm going to run that hot water over here and run the disposal. Now, baking soda helps to absorb any grease and odor, and the lemons have an antibacterial and an antifungal property to them, which will kill anything in the side the disposal or down in the drain past the disposal, and then before I put everything back, I spray it with this. The Microban, again, it does not hurt my lungs when I breathe. It's a citrus scent, or this comes in that fresh also, and it kills bacteria, 99.9% of bacteria for up to 24 hours. So since I use my sink constantly, all day, raw meat goes in the sink. Either I'm thawing it out in Ziploc bags, or I'm opening a hen or a turkey or a pork tenderloin or what, meat, blood, whatever. I'm not doing that over the toilet, so it has to go somewhere. And then this just air dries. Put my soap back. Now that everything is done, it's time to cook supper. That does it. That's how I clean the microwave, the stovetop, the oven, and my sink. We learned what not to do in cleaning the oven today, and we learned what maybe to change a little bit about that. So I hope that helps you. These products that I use today are not sponsored. It's just not an ad for them. I'm not being paid to use them. That's what I like, and that's what I can afford, and they work really well for me. I hope to see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Bye.